many times agency owners just think that, that all the profit is theirs, right? They think like, great, like, we sold $500,000 worth of revenue this year, or, our expenses were $128,000. So I just made 300 or whatever, I just made a big giant pile of money and now I'm rich. How do you decide what to take out of the business and what to leave in the business?
Yeah, there's people that do it the other way too. I've met entrepreneurs that don't take anything out of the business and they're thinking, hey, I'm going to build this next Apple. I'm going to build this next Amazon. Yeah. I'm not going to pay myself anything. And I'm just going to put all the money back in the business and invest. And that can backfire too. And it's about that, finding that good balance. And Connor and I sit back and we actually pick out percentages and depending on where you're at, these percentages might be higher or lower, but we'll say, hey, in Trio SEO, since it's new, we're 5 months in, we're going to keep 25% of all profits in the business and we're going to pay ourselves the rest every single month. So when that P&L comes out, and again, that's a business where the cash and the P&L are very similar, we can pay ourselves out knowing we're going to keep that in. But we also might reduce that over time where 6 months from now, that might be closer to 10, 15% because that 25% has kept up that emergency fund. So if anything did go wrong, it's there. So again, and I personally build very lean businesses that don't require a lot of investments. I don't spend a lot of money on stuff. Like I don't go to conferences. I don't buy masterminds. I don't have these gigantic expenses that are just coming up. Most of my expenses are just hiring people and software. So we plan ahead for that and we use emergency funds for that, but we're usually not adding people or not adding software unless the margins can handle that. We're not saying, hey, we're going to hire this person today so we can make money on them in 2 years. It's, hey, we're hiring this person today and we're still going to be profitable next month, even with that expense. So that's how we look at it. And with FreeUp, for example, it was so cash flow positive, so profitable, and we had built that emergency fund in year one. I believe the number was like 2.5%. So we every month when it was making a good amount of money, we would pay ourselves out. 2.5% would stay in the company, and that worked for us because we didn't really need to save up money for anything. There was no debt. Sure, if hell broke loose and we got sued or something, we could always change that number or use the emergency fund or whatever it was. But that's how we look at it.